The first day doesn't seem unusual. Rain has always been part of life. Hunters have walked through storms before, and by tomorrow the clouds will probably be gone. The group stays close to the shelter, keeps the fire burning, and waits. But tomorrow arrives, and the rain is still falling. By the third morning, the valley below has disappeared beneath mist. The game trails have dissolved into mud. The river that usually provides fresh water has become too dangerous to cross. Every piece of firewood left outside is soaked. No one says it aloud. They don't need to. The hunt isn't happening today. For people living during the Ice Age, survival depended on movement. Food wasn't stored on shelves. It walked across the landscape. Every missed hunting day meant fewer calories, fewer opportunities, and fewer chances to recover before the next challenge arrived. When the rain refused to stop, life itself slowed to a standstill. For decades, prehistoric people were often imagined as relentless wanderers, constantly following migrating animals across enormous distances. Archaeology paints a more complicated picture. At sites across Europe, the Middle East, and Southern Africa, researchers have uncovered repeated layers of ash, broken tools, butchered bones, and carefully maintained hearths, evidence that some shelters were occupied again and again, sometimes for far longer than a brief hunting stop would suggest. Exactly why those stays became longer isn't always clear. Seasonal resources, social gatherings, injuries, and changing climates all likely played a role. But prolonged periods of bad weather may have been another. If heavy rain made travel dangerous, remaining under shelter could have been the safest decision a group could make. Safety, however, came with its own problems. A limestone overhang keeps the worst of the rain off your back, but it doesn't stop moisture from creeping through the ground beneath you. Smoke gathers beneath the ceiling. Damp animal hides never fully dry. Every person shares the same confined space, hour after hour, day after day. Modern psychology has a word for the strain created by long periods of confinement. Ancient humans didn't. They simply had to live through it. Anthropologists studying modern hunter-gatherer societies have long noted that cooperation is one of humanity's greatest evolutionary advantages. Food is shared. Knowledge is passed between generations. Injured individuals often survive because others continue caring for them. But cooperation becomes far more difficult when nobody can leave. Imagine 15 people sharing a shelter no larger than a small apartment. Every conversation matters. Every decision matters. Every disagreement matters. Perhaps that is why prehistoric camps were held together by something stronger than physical survival alone. They depended on trust. Because once the rain closed in around the shelter, walking away was no longer an option. And that raises a question archaeologists are only beginning to explore. When movement stopped, what filled the silence?